Hey, it's Amy Scott Grant, the spiritual ass kicker from AskAmyAnything.com and 123 Clarity. And sometimes I get questions about the cord cutting, right? Most of the time, swift, complete, permanent. But sometimes I do get a couple of questions, and these are the most common ones that I get. The first one is, what happens if all the cords don't chop? Like, you did everything I said, you followed the instructions, but they didn't cut. Well, that just may mean that there's a couple things. Actually, it could mean that you still have some attachment to this person. It could mean that it just needs to happen in 2 chops. Like maybe you got most of it and then you go back through the process again and chop it again. Take you like 2 minutes, no biggie. It could mean, however, that the other person does not want to let you go. Okay? In which case, there's a little thing that I do, but what you could do in the interim is you could have a conversation with them in your mind and ask them to let you go. And I tell you what works really, really well, like with any negotiation, is to show them how it's in their best interest to let you go. Like, what's the benefit to them to doing this? Rather than, hey, will you please do this for me and let me go? It's like, you know what? How are you going to meet somebody new? How are you going to be freed from this if you don't let me go? So this will help you, right? And then repeat the cord cutting. That should do it. Those are pretty much the most common reasons that would happen. But the second most common question that I get about cord cutting is about cutting cords with people that you still love. And I will tell you, I've cut cords many times with my husband. We've been married over 18 years, okay? We're not going anywhere. We haven't split up by now. It ain't happening, okay? We've worked through so much in almost 2 decades. So I cut cords from him from time to time when it comes up. With my children, I cut cords with my children who I adore, okay? But there's stuff that we've carried in from prior lifetimes that we've dragged in, frankly, would be a better term, that we've dragged in, and crap would be a better term than stuff, actually. So let me rephrase that. We have dragged lifetimes of crap in from some of the people who are in our life right now. And there's crap in our space, and we can't put a finger on it, and we can't trace it back to something because it didn't happen in this lifetime. So you can do a cord cutting, and the only thing that you do differently is you cut the cord with the intention, and incidentally, I always hold this intention, even if we're cutting cords between people that want to part ways. We hold the intention that we're only cutting that which no longer serves. Okay? All of the good, the love, the memories, the joy, the exchange of positive things, all of that is intact. We're not severing any of that. We're only severing that which no longer serves. The fights, the jealousy, the betrayal, the animosity, the crap from 17 lifetimes ago when you took my mate and I killed you and, we were on opposite sides of a war and like who knows what else. We've all been there, done that like a million times, right? So that's what a cord cutting does. So you can cut cords with people that you love because you're holding the intention that you're only severing that which no longer serves. Now, something interesting happens when you do a cord cutting with someone you still want in your life. And you might remember from the cord cutting video, I said that a little something different happens. When you cut the cord and the cords fall away and you see that happen, and then the person across from you goes up and away from you. Well, oftentimes when you cut cords with someone that you love, what I find happens is they come over to the same side as you. You know how the two of you were facing each other and you saw the cords and then you severed the cords. And if it's someone you don't want in your life anymore, they go up and away, right? But if you still love them, they like come around to your side and either give you a hug or you put your arms kind of, you're still facing the same way, but you put your arms around each other or something to that effect. I've also seen it happen where here's the two people and the person that you're cutting cords with will actually sort of clone themselves, and one will stay here and go up and away and the other one will come around. You don't have to interpret it. I'm sure that's like that person from that lifetime is leaving and the person that you love is coming here to be with you. You don't really have to go into all the analysis paralysis, right? You can just do it, know it's done, and you'll know it's done because you'll feel a difference in how you feel about that person. If you cut cords with somebody you can't stand or you had a bad experience with or somebody you no longer want in your life, the way that you know it's done after the cord cutting is you can think about them and you feel nothing. You feel neutral. instead of feeling angry or resentment or I hate that guy or whatever, you just like, they're like, somebody that you used to know, right? They mean nothing to you anymore. That's how you know it's done. And when you're cutting cords with someone that you love, you'll know it's done because you can think about the thing that was upsetting about them, and that is now neutral and has no charge around it. And all you feel for them is love. So I hope that you have enjoyed these 2 little videos on cord cutting. I hope that you will use them to your advantage in order to improve your life and improve your relationships. And I would love it if you would post a comment and let me know how you felt about these, right? And maybe subscribe if you want more videos like this, or check out my book. It's on Amazon, 123 Clarity. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.